up, Whatty Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Anime Nerdigan Live reaction video is going to be for Gakuen Babysitters Season 1, Episode 12. And I'm not happy right now because the chapter we're adapting for the first portion of this episode is not chapter 25 like I wanted it to be. No. I don't understand, anime, why you're adapting chapter 16 first. It's not fair. It's not fair. I'm just gonna have to hope that those chapters get adapted in season 2, or you're gonna give me a cliffhanger at the end of this episode, so we get a season 2. We're gonna have to wait. Kamitani fans, we are gonna have to wait. Anyway, let's get to chapter 16's adaptation and see how the anime does. Ooh, we're getting a little extra content. I love it. Okay, first of all, we have narration, thank God! The other thing, though, is this is skipped right here with the class, but this is why that we had this extra scene with the phone call. And you know what? I'm going to give you a pass for this anime, because you did that instead, which was, I've already bought the tickets, let's go together, because that was done in class. I kind of wish they would have done it in class, but whatever. I'm just going to give the anime a pass, but a pass for this. But God, I am so happy that we have narration here. But yes, this is a Saikawa chapter. At least we're getting some Saikawa awesomeness. But I swear to God, anime, if you give me an Inamata chapter, I'm gonna be extremely mad. I swear to God. I like that how they incorporated the content from last episode in here, because the thing is that it was supposed to be in reverse, like this chapter was supposed to be adapted first. And you know what? Now that I think about it, it would have been a lot better if this chapter was adapted last week. And Usaida getting sick would have been the second part of the episode, but I still would have loved to see the undergrad Usaida chapter more. That would have been just so much better. But like, if this chapter was adapted last week and then we would have had like Usaida getting sick, that would have been fun. That would have been fine with me too. But anyway, I like seeing like Usaida, why did I say that? Saikawa's like trying to figure out like how to entertain Kotaru, and like the snatch strategy failed. I like seeing that animated. That was really cool. You gotta love how fucking Saikawa, because this was the joke that was made in the Usaida chapter, and it was skipped, and I mentioned it last week. Was the foxtail, and it was just so funny. Oh God, this would have been so much better last week. I still hate the. Oh my God, I'm still mad about last episode. Oh God, they shouldn't have paired those chapters last week. And I know my camera is being stupid right now, but fuck, I'm still bitter about that, about last episode. This part was skipped, too. What, you didn't invite a girl? He did, but they all said no. It's an R15 slasher flick, of course they did. And then, Kamitani comes here, because Kamitani showed up late, and he has, like, the bite marks on his face, and the bite marks look really good. I'm impressed. And I gotta tell you, I tried watching Nanatsu no Taizai yesterday, and how is it that fucking Gakuen Babysitters just fucking like injuries, enemy injuries better than fucking Taizai? I don't get it. But anyway, and it's because fucking Taka was biting at him because Taka wanted to go with Hayato. I love Kamitani. I love it when we have like the Kamitanis, because they're amazing. Oh my God. Oh, please say we're gonna get chapter 24 adapted, or, oh, if we get the chapter with, where Taka locks out Hayato, I would be down with that too. Oh, make it happen, anime. Make it happen. That 4-minute 24-second mark! That stupid Nichon! And Hayato, like, he's like, I hit him and left, of course! The background's so great! I fucking love the Kamatani family! I fucking love them! They're so amazing! Like, how can you not love them? I'm gonna miss seeing Hayato whacking Taka and shit. I'm gonna miss that. Dude, seriously, we need season 2 just to see more whacks. I fucking love it. I love the lines! Like poor Taka. These brothers, man! Writing! I love it. That was great. Because, like, the Rock, because it just said what crazy brothers in the manga, but I like these I love the change to these brothers, man. Oh, that was awesome. This is like the type of writing change I like. Oh my god, we get to actually see the movie, the slasher flick on the screen. Oh my god, it looks so cool. And this is one thing, this is why I love manga to anime adaptations, because we don't get to see this kind of stuff in the manga. So like the fact that the anime was awesome enough to actually give us this, oh, major props. And also it was animated well. It was, sorry, my cam was being done for a second there. It was animated well. Oh, thank you, Gakuen Babysitters, for that. And I love their reactions to it, like the reactions, the fear and everything. It looks so good, especially in the eyes. And like oh god, the hands on the face. Let me just make sure all of them are correct. Just about all of them are correct. One of them, the hand positioning is off on one of them, but for the most part, it's correct. I love it. So you have like, Ryuichi and Hayato's classmates are freaking scared out of their minds watching this movie, and Ryuichi is just fucking distracted because he's, you know, worried about Kotaru, and then you got Hayato just chilling, just eating the popcorn while everyone else is just like flipping the fuck out for the movie. Like, Hayato's not even scared. He's just like, oh, this is cool. I love Hayato so much. I totally forgot Sagawa played fetch with Kotaru, and like, he drew fucking Ryuichi's face on the ball, which, by the way, looked really, really nice. I gotta tell you, that's one thing I love about this series, is that it's animated really, really nicely. Yes, the clothes are not, all the clothing is completely incorrect, minus Saikawa's outfit. The clothing is incorrect, and I've given up on the clothing, because if you want me to, if I was gonna like complain, include the problems with the clothing, this video would be extremely long, because it's just been a problem every week. I've given up on that shit. I don't know why. Between Gakuen Babysitters is the worst offender for for like not matching the clothing, which pisses me off, because there's some really cool outfits in the manga that I really wanted to see animated, so it's kind of a disappointment. But anyway, but I'll get to that like stuff at the end of the video. I don't know why I'm mentioning that shit now. But anyway, let's keep going here. I agree, Sagawa. It's adorable seeing Kotaru chase after the ball. It's so cute. Oh, we gotta talk about this library. Oh, it is so beautiful, and we have the wind blowing and on the curtains, and oh, you see the pages flipping in the book, and it's so eerie, with the lighting and everything. Oh, beautiful. I see my cam. I don't know why my cam does weird shit like this, but I see why you went this route, anime. Why you chose this chapter. Even though I'm not happy, I wish it was different chapters, but I understand why anime chose this chapter, because I forgot about this scene in the library with the chairwoman's son, and the flashback looks so good. I love how that it's bright, and which gives that sharp contrast to like the dark, how it's bright and happy compared to like the dark room, like that eerie library that they're in now. I really like that. I want to mention this too. The chairman and chairwoman's son and his wife animated beautifully. They looked fantastic. And I really like this flute that's here. When we get to, when Saikawa is talking about that he will never get to hear the German joke that will make him laugh. And it's, oh God, it's really sad. I forgot this part of the manga made me cry. Oh, good shot! When Obasan came and she thought she saw her son and his wife in the library. Oh, so beautiful. And it's funny because Kotaro picked a book of love poems, and the only reason he did was because it had a picture on it. That's what it said in the manga, for those that are curious. Oh, it's so cute! Like, you have Kotaro just, like, you have him sitting there, like, waiting like a puppy. It's just so cute! Okay, first of all, I gotta mention this. There's a couple of, like, scenes where the expression in the eyes is wrong for Ryuichi, but I have to just point it out. And I kind of wish it was there because the anime's been really good about the eye expression, so I kind of don't understand it. But I gotta mention the zombie keychain. It looks so fucking cool! Oh, I was looking forward to seeing that animated. And I love the Kotaro said zombie! It's so cute! Oh, the rest of this portion of the episode was fucking perfect. Okay, so from a manga to anime adaptation point of view, the first portion of this episode, chapter 16's adaptation, was fucking perfect. There was a little bit of dialogue skipped, but oh my God, this episode, I'm so glad the anime didn't fuck it up. Because this chapter is it really hits you in the feels. And I'm glad we have the little extra little thing going on there. I'm very curious what other chapter we're adapting for the finale. I'm extremely curious. So hold on. So let's see what chapter the last, I can't believe this is the last chapter. The final chapter of the season we're going to be adapting is. Out of all the chapters you could have adapted for the final fucking chapter, you're adapting chapter. Oh my God! You're adapting. The final chapter we're adapting is chapter 26. And I'm kind of mad right now because it would have been so awesome to at least adapt chapter 25. But I'm trying to tell myself that next season we'll get the cool. If we get a season 2. Anime gods, please give us a season 2 of Gakuen Babysitters. We really need a season 2 of Gakuen Babysitters. Because there's so much content that needs to get covered. There's some great Usaida content that needs to get covered. There's some great Kamitani family stuff that needs to get covered. And I'm really mad that it's not getting covered this season. It's bullshit. But anyway, let's get to chapter 26's adaptation and see if we can find a reason why the anime chose to adapt this chapter. Okay. Why wasn't Usaida by the heater? I'm just wondering. Usaida! Oh, Usaida's such an ass! Because he just said, I forgot how funny this chapter is. Usaida says, to Taka, because Santa-san visits only the good kids, so he may not be visiting Takakat's home this year. That's so mean! Why would you say that to a kid? Okay, I'm gonna make a little complaint here about the facial expression for on Taka's face. I wish it was darkened a little bit more. The rest of the expression's great. The overall facial expression is pretty damn good. It's just it could have been taken a little bit further and have like a little bit more like color in like around the eyes and the forehead, and like, you know, more express to, you know, emphasize the expression, if that makes sense. I don't like cauliflower either with Skip, but yes, we got to see my boy Hayato whack Kusida. Yes, he whacked him. He said cut the act. He's like, don't fuck with my brother. Hayato's such a good brother. Kusida, that was so mean. Like, I'm gonna read the manga dialogue here, because Kusida made a good point. Oh, really? My ass? Censorship. But anyway, that hurts. Hayato, you were here? Isn't it pretty good, if I've got him to eat his broccolis? You just want to make him cry, don't you? It was too interesting. Kusida, you're such an ass! I'm gonna miss you in anime form, Kusida, because Usida's voice actor is so perfect. He is spot on, and Usida's design, like character design, the animation for him, fucking perfect. So I don't have any complaints with in regards to Usida, and same with obviously with Kamatani. But I'm gonna get to that at the end of this live reaction. Fuck, I might just do a separate review. You know what? I'll probably do that. I'm gonna do that, because otherwise this video will get too long. Oh my god! Oh, Yana's! He's just gonna spoil the shit about Santa not being real. And fucking, and Ryuji's like, don't do that! And I was like, why not? Taka was there when we bought the gift! Taka-chan, good boy! Taka-chan, good boy! It's so cute! But where's the heater? Oh my god, I love seeing the different calendar dates. That was, nice fucking job, anime. Loving the calendar dates. I love the, I fucking love Karen. Karen's dad's reaction is my exact reaction. Anime, you had to do that shit. You had to put Inamada in there. The little motherfuckers. We're running a marathon next period. Was skipped? Yay, more wax! Yes! That's one thing I love about this series. I'm not happy that they censored. Why did you censor this whack? That was fucking stupid. I understand you whacking or censoring like Hayato whacking Taka and shit like that. I understand that. But why did you censor these whacks? That did not make any sense. Are we really not gonna see the sexy Santa costume? Really? What the fuck? Okay, this is what it was. It said too. I guess 1,000 yen costume is impossible to find. Hold on. Ed, did you find one? This is bad. I totally want to get Shimaru to wear this. It totally suits her. Oi! What the fuck? Why are you not showing this, anime? Oh my god! First of all, I love that fucking Hayato's just going to the door, and I think this chapter we can see Hayato's. I think we see we see Hayato's dad this chapter, if I remember right. Oh my god, anime, you did listen to me. Do I have just like magical powers? Do I influence anime? I don't know. It's weird. Oh my god! I swear, I request something that I want and it happens. Except for clothes for some reason in Gakuen Babysitters. But just going to the door because they, you know, mentioned the dad and shit. And about, you know, dressing up as Santa being the dad's job. And this is why I'm annoyed that chapter 25 didn't get adapted, and it should. But and Hayato's just like going out the door, and Ryuichi's like, Hayato, if you're leaving, I'll go with you. And Hayato's like, nah, I'm just fucking ditching. I love it. No! 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 Okay, so where Kamatani, and I totally understand why you did it, and in a way, I'm kind of happy you went this route, but I'm still mad that it's not, I'm mad and I'm happy at the same time that this isn't here. Because I totally understand why, but I'm going to explain what this is. So what happened? So basically, in the manga, what happens here is Hayato runs into Dad while he's at the chairwoman, you know, trying to get into the chairwoman's office. And what happens, you know, he runs into Papa, and while he's walking, and he says, and then Papa says, Kamatani, what? No, it's nothing. Sorry for making you stop. If it's about a present for Taka, this year a Transformers belt would suffice. There's no need for more. Why do I need to get your little brother Christmas presents? Every year those anonymous presents, they're from you, aren't they? Do you have... Silent. This is why I wanted the chapter with Hayato's dad. It's not fair. Do you have anything that you want? When can you tell Taka with your own mouth that you're his father? I want this so bad. Okay. Anime, I have this request for you. If we get a season 2, and there is another Christmas chapter in here, so you can incorporate this content into the other Christmas chapter. But God, please, I want to see this animated. Let me see if there's any more of that skip. Other than that, there's nothing else I want. Anyway, which way to the chairman's office? Because he fucking got lost. But, oh, it's killing me, man. I'm sorry this video is long. This is why I'm going to have to do, like, a separate, like, overall review of Gakuen. I think I'm just going to do that for, like, for just about every anime that I'm covering this season. Oh, the Christmas tree looks gorgeous. And just seeing that scene right there, the scene with Hayato and his dad, it's really driving that point home of why this chapter shouldn't have been adapted. It really shouldn't have been adapted this season, or at least in this episode. Like, seriously. Or, fuck, if you wanted to do it, then at least have the shit about fucking, Hayato and Taka's dad. Like, come on, man. And now I understand why this chapter was adapted for the season finale. Was because of this, narration that, Ryuichi has right here, which it says, your honest reply, where you said that you'll be lonely, that was basically, for the most part, skipped. But this right here. Indeed, when compared to when we first came here, Kotaro's thoughts have become easier to understand. Like, that right there is like, okay, I understand why you had this chapter adapted. But the thing is, and this is what I would have preferred, is if you would have had chapter 25 adapted this episode, that would have been so much better. Oh my God, chapter 25 needed to be adapted this episode. Because then we could have had the cool Kamatani content. Ugh! Okay, I'm going to be frank with you about the Santa outfit right here. The Santa outfit, the Santa beard, and maybe it'll look different when it's on Ryuichi. But God, it does. It looks okay, but it would look so much better if it had just a little bit more line work. And that's just been a problem that Gakuen Babysitters has had, is that it'll have little hiccups of like of items where where like they slacked off majorly on the line work. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. I kind of wish they would have shown the box of sweets, but oh well. Anime, I will say this, and I'm very happy that you did this, is that the Santa suit, they have it in a bag versus the manga where it's not in a bag. So nice job, anime. I like that little addition. So the anime took a little bit of liberty, and this is like at the 20-minute 41-second mark when they came to surprise Ryuichi and Kotaru as Santa. And I totally understand why they did this chapter, but there's some characters that are not supposed to be here. They really aren't, and it really does not make any fucking sense for them to be here, to be quite honest. Okay, there are some characters that shouldn't be here, and it really does not make sense. They're not in the manga chapter at all, first of all. They're not in the frame at all. And the other thing is that it really does not make any sense for some of them to be here, because their chapters a lot of their chapters in particular did not get covered, including their backstories, which I hope we get in season 2. And that's why I got frustrated about the Inomata chapters, which I'm starting to think I gotta do a separate, season review, because this video is getting too long now. So the characters I'm talking about are Ushimaru, Yagi, and Inomata, and Nezu. They should. First of all, Nezu would not be here. Nezu on Christmas. Fuck no. If you're gonna have Nezu here, you're gonna have the whole clan there. Nezu being here does not make any fucking sense. And and same with Yagi. Yagi being here does not make any fucking sense either. Or I should say Tomoya. Tomoya being here does not make any fucking sense, because Tomoya, based on the backstory, Tomoya is usually with Nezu, Nezu's place, if I remember correctly. So having Nezu and Tomoya here makes absolutely no fucking sense. And in regards to Inomata and Ushimaru, they're probably I'm assuming with Inomata's probably with her family, and same with Ushimaru. Like this. But the thing that really just gets me, because yes, we did see, I know you guys are going to tell me, Pack Girl, we saw Ushimaru and Inomata earlier in the episode, stalking Ryuichi, so that's okay, they could be here. Okay, you could make that argument. But there's no reason that Nezu and Tomoya should be here. There's no reason. And if you are a manga, if you are a Gakuen Babysitters manga fan, and you are caught up with the series, you know for a fact that Nezu and Tomoya would not be here at all. There's no way in fucking hell. But anyway, I'm sorry, this video is getting really long. Yeah, I'm gonna do a separate season review for sure. Okay, first of all, I like that we got the shot of the smartphone. That was really, really nice. And also, I love the shot of Kamitani. But we didn't get the thanks for earlier on. Hold on. I love the shot of the Christmas tree too. That was really nice, because what we have at the manga is we just have a shot of the dishes. Let me just make sure I'm right on this. yeah, we have a shot of the dishes and just like the Christmas tree, a little Christmas tree centerpiece with the narration. I like that we're getting the full shot of we're getting the shot of the actual Christmas tree. That was a nice touch, anime. And then right after the Christmas, we get the shot of the Christmas tree. We go to the table and we get to see like the dishes and stuff, and we get to see all the decorations that are on the table. And oh, it's so nice. Oh, this 22-minute 2-second mark. Oh, that's so gorgeous. I love that we get that shot of the galaxy. That was nice. Okay. First of all, I love the additional narration, dialogue in the narration for the conclusion. That was fucking perfect. And I love the photo. That was nice. So here's how shit's gonna work. Because usually what I do is I give my overall thoughts on the series for the season finale live reactions, but I have too much I want to talk about for like a lot of these series. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my thoughts on this episode, and then right after I'm done recording this, I'm going to record like a overall series review, and I'm going to do it for this one. And I'm also going to do one for Ancient Magus Bride, because I had a nerdigan in my comment section asking me, you know, my thoughts on Ancient Magus Bride as well. So let me give you my thoughts here for Gakuen Babysitters for this episode. So overall, this episode was really good. I really enjoyed. I'm like, the more I'm thinking about it, I'm really happy with chapter 26 being adapted as the final chapter. It makes so much sense to me. But the thing that's really bothering me is that I really wish that chapter 25 would have been adapted first, because like how it's been lately is that they've been adapting like one chapter after another. If we would have had like chapter 25 and then chapter 26 adapted, oh my god, it would have been so nice. And like what they could have done at the beginning was have like that little bit from the school festival that was skipped. They could have mentioned that. Or like had at least have the dialogue from there. Some shit like that. That would have been nice. Or fuck, like during if you didn't even want to, you could have had like a flashback of it. That's what I was saying. But okay, so that's my but the way that they ended the episode was really nice. I just am really disappointed that we didn't get to see Hayato and Taka's dad, especially with the content we get in chapter 26. Oh, it would have been so nice to see it, especially the comedy. Ugh. But we'll have to wait for season 2 for the Kamatani content. Okay, so the first part of the episode, chapter, oh my god. Shit, what? Chapter 16. Chapter 16, to me, would have made sense to be adapted last week because it was a Saikawa chapter, and just to be more organized, it just would have fit better last week. But that's just my personal opinion. But I will say this, from a manga to anime adaptation point of view, it was adapted perfectly. Well, minus the clothes and shit like that. But other than that, it was adapted perfectly. I like that we got to see the movie and shit like that. That was really, really nice. But I'm gonna just wait till I get to my review, which is gonna be the next video. Because I'll break it down for you. I'm not gonna go episode by episode. No, I'll pull shit from episodes. You'll see what I'm gonna do. You'll like it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, what did you guys think of this episode? And manga fans, I really want to know from you guys, what chapters did you want adapted for this episode? And anime fans, like, and also anime onlys, based on what I've been telling you, don't you think it would have made more sense to have chapters 25 and 26 adapted this week, and then have like chapter 16 adapted last week? That just would have made more sense. Anyway, I'm very curious about your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later.